Hello, I guess. You have far too many games. Got a big old back catalogue of them. You need to complete them. I've currently got 8 that I am playing right now. I did have 9, but last night I completed Final Fantasy 12. Now I have 8. I'm going to go through them. Game number 1. Jade Cocoon 2. Not to be confused with Jade Cocoon 1. Story of the Tamamayu. These two games are not the same. And I think that's a good thing. The first Jade Cocoon, pretty standard JRPG. Dungeons, turn-based fighting, all of that kind of stuff. Turn-based combat. Jade Cocoon 2, however, not to be confused with Jade Cocoon 1, or that really weird, elusive Japanese-only mobile game that they released that I've only ever seen 3 screenshots from. 3! Some people say, like, oh, the repetitive dungeons, the dungeons are repetitive. But what if I like the repetition? I do. I love the repetition. I love going in there and just exploring. The mini-map is cool. I love it. I like the battles. They've got like a grid. See this grid? Yeah, you see the grid. It's a grid. And you put your monsters on it. It's got different elements on there. Your monsters will have different abilities. You fuse them together, and depending on which abilities you've given them, they can use that ability in whichever element you put them in. And then you fight the baddies, collect items. It's fun. I like it. I love it. I'd have children with it. The character designs are cool. And as you can see on the front of the case, anime fans will gush over the cool character designs. In all seriousness, though, the character designs are really cool. Like, the model is fine. You can see, like, Kahu running around. They're just, like, really interesting looking characters. It's very in keeping with the sort of look of the first game as well, I feel. The music is good. It carries on the story of Levant, the main character from the first one. I'd recommend to play it. It's cool. Like, I gush over the cool anime designs. Game number 2. The Legend of Zelda and the Furry-Footed Ring Man. It's this. The Hobbit. This is good. This game was clearly made to benefit off the movies. And why the hell not? Don't let this disgusting cover fool you. This game is very, very good. If you like, it's a Zelda. It's a Legend of Zelda clone. 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 Hello, John. Hello, John. Hello, John. It's a clone. It's a Legend of Zelda clone, and it works. It's friggin' solid. This is a hard game. This is... Move out of the way, Castlevania. Ninja Gaiden. Screw off. Screw off, Ninja Gaiden. Bloodborne. Demon Souls. I think that's hard. Bilbo's hard. Gandalf's hard. It's the Legend of Zelda, but with a ring. Next game is a PS3 game. Lair for PS3. It's dragons. It's dragons. It's dragons. It's dragons. You can fly a dragon. Flipping. You can fly a dragon. It's just dragons. The music in this game is awesome. It was supposed to be a very big open world game, so I understand. If this game had had its full potential realised, it very well could have been my favourite game of all time. It could have been. You can jump off the dragon's back. You can jump on the dragon's back. You can fight on foot. You can fight it. You can fight in the air. You can fight with fire. You can fight in the sky like dog fights. You can shoot fire like bullets. Tie big ropes around big giant creatures and smashing things up, and bridges and big armies and naval battles. I can't even explain all the crap you can do in this. The game requires you to use the 6-axis. It feels quite good. There are little glitches here and there. To me, it doesn't matter. Like, the control is the dragon, so you're like doing that extra flap, go a bit faster. Flap. I've got 3 more levels to beat. I can't remember how many levels there are, but I'm on the last 3 anyway. It's close to beating it, but I would recommend anyone play this. It's dragons! I mean, how can you not love dragons? Dragons are the coolest. Basically, anything you ever want to do on a dragon. I mean, visually, it looks a bit like it could be like an on-rail sort of Panzer Dragoon style thing. It is not. It is just all free flapping. all barking orders while you're in the middle of the air to epic music going, go, kill this dragon, kill that dragon. But don't play it if you're under 15. It's Ocarina of Time for the N64. I mean, you all know it. Not much to be said here. We know what it is. I'm trying to beat it. Mass Effect 1. I've played this game on and off over the years. I've never really delved into it, if that makes sense. I've started to play it, done a few bits and bobs on it. I'm not very far into it at all because I keep getting my ass whipped. As soon as that intro screen comes on, it makes you want to play it immediately. As soon as that intro screen hits, boom! Space. I've seen my brother playing through it. It's definitely my cup of tea. You have to invest a lot of time in it, and I'm currently playing like Final Fantasy games. I'm playing Medieval, Hobbit, blah 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 blah. I think Mass Effect will be one of the very last ones I complete. Yeah, I think it'll be one of the last ones I complete because I want to focused on you. And there's loads more Mass Effects to play after it, so it has risen again. Sir Daniel Fortescue. See? The hero of Garomir who fell at the first charge. The fog of war and the shroud of time conspire to turn the arrow fodder into the saviour of the day. But we knows better. Medieval 2. I know I've just quoted Medieval 1. But Medieval 2. I played the first game to death as a child. I just continuously, I leathered it, I did the cheats, I did no cheats. I loved King Peregrine's castle and the mayor. Like the mayor, I told him, I said, you look at this in here, you great big blanky old windbag, I'm the mayor. I told him. I loved it. So Medieval 2, I never actually beat. My brother played it, and I think he completed it, I'm not sure. Daniel Fortescue is one of my all-time favourite video game characters. He's hilarious. The atmosphere is great in these games. The Fable games, come to think of it, are the closest thing I can think that have the similar vibe to Medieval. It's probably using the same game engine. It feels the same to play as the first game, just with extra weapons and a few new moves, things like that. It just seems like a sequel to the first one, if you will. You can take your head off in this one. Alien things that resurrect zombies. It's really good. It's super cool. But it's very satisfying performing the dash maneuver. It's really satisfying performing the dash maneuver. Never saying that sentence again. I declare the game is fun. It's the PlayStation 1 at almost its finest. Disney's Stitch. Experiment 626. It's sort of like a minor collectathon. You just go around each level, and then you need to get a certain amount of items and tapes and things like that to unlock then the next level. And then you go into that level, collect to unlock the next level. It's kind of cool because in between levels, there's like cutscenes and you can get like tapes to view bits of the movie. At the time, it's really, really cool because you want to watch it. It's a new movie, you know. You want to see clips. If you haven't seen it in the cinema yet, you're like, ooh, I get to see bits of the movie. Ooh, I'm cheating the movie. I can see the movie. It's satisfying to blast things with Stitch's blaster. The platforming is decent. You can climb up walls. It's all a bit of Stitch madness. I think it represents Stitch pretty well in game form. The music's nice. Can't really knock it. This would be an absolutely perfect platformer, if not for one thing. The camera, which is rubbish. Heavenly Sword for the PS3. This is a PlayStation 3 exclusive, and if you like exclusives, then get this. It's pretty good. It's like some weird fantasy, sort of like hack and slash sort of. PS3's effectively retro now, is it not? Is it not? Am I just mental? I could just be mental. I'm probably just mental. PS3 is retro now, and it looks stunning. It does. It holds up so well. You look at the backgrounds in the thing and it's gorgeous. The models are good. It plays well. It's got Andy Serkis in it being a nutter. So, yes. What's not to like? What is not to like about this? Just like Lair, it uses the PS3 6-axis controllers. It's like when you're like firing an arrow and then you have to sort of like tilt it and things and go, which can be a little bit difficult to get around at first, but you do get the hang of it and you learn to love it, to be honest. At first I wasn't sure, but after like playing it a few times, I'm like, yes, this is fun. And I don't think enough games really concentrate on, you know, being fun, whereas this one is fun. I love the characters. And the Heavenly Sword itself, the blade is just, it's ridiculous. It's a big, fat, massive, it's effectively the Buster Sword, but with sweet curves. Sweet curves, baby. Sweet curves. Curvature of the blade. So yeah, they're the 8 games I'm currently playing. Bye! I am getting through them, which is good. And I will eventually complete them and I can start all the other games, all the other ones. I'm not completing these, am I? Too many games. Not enough time to play them, really. Yeah.